Thank you, Chairman Kiley and Ranking Member Adams, for the opportunity to address the committee today. I'm a 50-year-old freelance writer and editor from New Jersey. After 10 years as a staff editor for newspapers and magazines, I decided to freelance. I've been successful and happy in this career for 20 years. Being an independent contractor is my chosen way of working, as it is for tens of millions of Americans. A few years ago, I couldn't have even told you who all my elected officials were. But then in 2019, California passed Assembly Bill 5. That law snowballed into a shocking series of events that include me testifying here today. California's law used language called the ABC test to strictly redefine who can and cannot earn income as an independent contractor. This ABC test is, quite frankly, impossible for many legitimate independent contractors to pass. Freelancers in California immediately began losing their income and their careers. And yet, almost overnight, my own state of New Jersey tried to fast-track a copycat of the California bill. So, several of us freelance writers created Fight for Freelancers to protect our careers. We blanketed the media with op-eds and interviews, and in a matter of weeks, our group swelled to thousands of members from many professions. We then packed our state house to standing room only capacity, and we testified for more than 4 hours until lawmakers understood that our careers as legitimate independent contractors need protection. Thankfully, the New Jersey bill died. But then, members of Congress ignored the chaos on the West Coast and the outcry on the East Coast and began work to advance this same ABC test nationwide with the Protecting the Right to Organize Act. At that point, every independent contractor in America, tens of millions of us, had our livelihoods in the crosshairs. It's been more than 3 years now since California's law went into effect, and the lesson could not be clearer. Attempts to restrict the choice of self-employment do not create lots of new jobs. When you rewrite the rules to misclassify legitimate independent contractors, you destroy our income and careers. I'm here today to ask for your help in stopping these attacks on Americans like me. We are grateful that a few Senate Democrats joined with Republicans in the last term and refused to pass the PRO Act, but we remain deeply concerned that the same ABC test language remains in that bill now. We're also disturbed by recent actions at the U.S. Labor Department, which is rewriting its independent contractor standard in a way that will misclassify legitimate independent contractors. The current nominee to lead that department, Julie Su, supported and enforced the California law. It's remarkable to me that such a freelance-busting ideologue would even be considered for the nation's top workforce protection job. In the face of all these threats to our livelihoods, our grassroots, nonpartisan Fight for Freelancers coalition only keeps growing. We're now a national force. Our recent amicus briefs, including one that we wrote for the U.S. Supreme Court, were co-signed on behalf of hundreds of thousands of Americans. And make no mistake about who we are. Our members have voted for everybody from Bernie Sanders to Donald Trump. All of our co-founders and about 80% of our members are women. Our members include senior citizens, Generation Z, people of color, people with disabilities, union supporters, and just about every other demographic you can imagine. All of us are united on this issue. American citizens have had the right to hang out a shingle and go into business for ourselves since the day this nation was founded. It's a right that a third of the workforce, including me, exercises every day. Please fight for freelancers and protect our right to choose self-employment. I see that I have 30 seconds left. I'd like to speak directly to you, Ranking Member Adams. You said something that was correct in your opening statement. You said misclassification harms our economy. I agree with you, ma'am, and I hope we can have a conversation today about just how much harm it's going to do our economy if you misclassify tens of millions of Americans like me. Thank you.